Hi there everyone, I'm just going to record a short video to explain what I've done with e-learning over the last 2 months here in Vietnam. I'm no expert, but these are some of the tools I've used and some of the takeaways from 2 months of doing that. Here we go. So it's important that to know that we called it e-learning at first, and then we've got some very smart bosses. They realised that that was a terrible name for it because E is a drug. So we then moved to remote learning. Rebranding was very important there. But for some reason they decided, remote learning, not sure about that, and we went virtual school, and that has changed our lives. It is way better. So if in doubt, rebrand. That would be my first takeaway from this. Here's some of the software I've used, and we've got Bandicam, which is what I'm recording this on at the moment. That is offline software, free to download, and pretty good. Then Screencasting. This has been my number one recording software. It's an online one. Again, you download a bit of free software, and I'll just take you through how that works. So you click launch free recorder on here, and then you have a little pop-up comes up, open screen recorder launch. And the reason I like Screencast-O-Matic so much is because how easy it is to go from recording to upload. It's very quick. You can so you can see I can move the webcam around, and let's just do a little example of this. This will get a bit meta because I'm recording a recording. So here we go. All I have to do is click record, and then we go 3, 2, 1, and I go, hello, welcome to Screencast-O-Matic. I can do all these things, and then once I'm done, click done, and then you can click save or upload, and it is as simple as that. You then go save as if you want to download it, upload to Screencast-O-Matic, or you can go straight to YouTube there. And now this will get very confusing because this will be triple play.
And I go, hello, welcome to Screencast-O-Matic.
Yeah, so that is brilliant, really easy to use. Uploads it straight away, as I say. Active Inspire, this is something that a lot of teachers with interactive whiteboards will have used already. It's sort of the standard for software, but even if you don't have an interactive whiteboard, the software is really useful. The reason is that you can get yourself some pictures very quickly by using this tool here. I can search for a badger. Oh, I like the look of that image. Take a picture, and yeah, I can do exactly what I want. I can say I like this badger now. There we go. And yeah, the ease of use again of this one, you can chuck stuff from online in there. You can add in annotations, text, etc. It's very easy to use, and again, that's free for a personal download. Yeah, so that's Active Inspire. Then I think the last one was PowerPoint. It's useful to know that in PowerPoint, if you go to slideshow, you can click record narration. And so if you don't want your face on the screen and you just want to add some sort of extra notes to a PowerPoint, that's really good. Quick one you can use. All right. So that's all the software I've used. Yeah, Screencast-O-Matic, Active Inspire, sort of my main ones. Now some general takeaways from the last couple of months, what has worked and what hasn't worked. And I'm coming at this from a point of view of what the best outcomes for the students and what's the least work for me. I think that's crucial to everything I do. What's the best thing for the kids is number one consideration, and then if we have a number two, it's what's the least work for me. So what hasn't worked? Over planning, and by that I mean sort of too many instructions for the kids. Task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. Do these 3 questions followed by this video. Anytime that I set too many instructions, the engagement went down, and that makes sense. They're looking at it, going, "I'm not even going to start." Number two, when I go to things that have worked, I'm going to sort of do alternatives to these. So things that didn't work. Also, students posting their answers, taking pictures of the work they've done, sending it in. Took them ages trying to find a way to upload it, what software to use, etc. Then when I received them, they're upside down. The quality wasn't clear enough for me to read sometimes. You're clicking through 10 images. It just was more effort than it was worth. So don't bother with that. And number 3, treating lessons like lessons in a classroom. They are not in a classroom. They aren't one of 20 anymore. They're on their own, so they can't ask questions to the person next to them. They're not asking you questions. No matter how many times I sort of said, please ask questions, I got hardly any. So you've got to give them more processing time to go back over whatever notes you've given them, whatever videos, links you've given them. You've got to give them a bit more processing time, and you've just got to set your expectations lower. So what did work? Where we were saying over planning, well, it's not about not planning, it's about quality over quantity. Giving them clear, structured tasks with minimal instructions. So, for example, watch this video, take some notes, answer the question at the end. That seemed to get much better engagement. And also, with regard to what you create as well, what I created, I found it was much more sort of pleasing to create really good videos that I knew I could use year on year, rather than loads of little videos that were only relevant to that class. I created sort of decent videos that I knew I could use again. And also, what you set as work, make sure it's good quality assignments that last longer, rather than loads of little bits. The little bits, they seem to overwhelm the kids, and the engagement was low. Self-marking instead of them sort of posting their work, getting them to mark it with a mark scheme, or with the answers. Send them the answers, get them to mark it, and then get them to make a comment. So much nicer to read a proper comment from a student. You learn so much more than you do from doing their marking for them. So there will be kids that cheat, but they're the same kids who wouldn't have sent you anything anyway, so there's no point pitching to them. Pitch to the kids who are engaging in a proper way, and the other kids are going to be a problem either way. So accept that there will be cheating, and get them to mark it themselves and give you a comment. That starts a discussion that's much more useful, lets you prepare for whatever you're doing next. And number 3, giving them projects. So you couldn't always do it, especially with maths, but when we gave them a video project, the first few that trickled in started to get, you could then share those, and then the quality was amazing. Some of the things that kids produced when they were given one big project were fantastic, and once they started seeing what others were doing, it started to snowball, and we got some amazing videos from students produced. Far more came from us trusting them to do something than from when we were being really prescriptive. Boom, here's worksheets. So yeah, that's my takeaways from all of that. Hope that's been of use to somebody. Thanks very much. Can't close this now. There we go.